Hey guys, in this video I'll show you how to use the Topaz Video AI. This is going to be a full tutorial. Now, first what you need to do is open up the app, okay? And then I want you to import your file. So go ahead and select Browse Videos to navigate to your file. Then you need to import an image sequence. So in the import folder, on the lower right hand side, make sure to change from video files to image sequences, right? Make sure all the frames are in order. Check that the frames are in consecutive order and at least 5 frames must be in that sequence. And then you can either, start from scratch or use a preset. So after importing your footage, you will see a pop-up menu where you can decide to either start from scratch, without any established enhancements or filters, or you can start from a preset, basically begin from a set of established enhancements or filters, okay? So you can use the middle mouse button to scroll through all the options. Note that, you could always generate your own presets and favorite your go-to presets by just clicking on that star. Now, importing a file will basically open the main workspace, and there are a few major sections that make up the workspace. So we have the player, okay, that's highlighted in red. We have the video edit toolbar. You can see it right there at the bottom left in a lime green. Okay, you will see the video library, right? And guys, you will see previews / experts queue, a playback. You'll see play modes. You'll see render preview, control sidebar, codec settings, and export menu. And then we will navigate the controls sidebar right here, okay? So we have a video in or out information. The enhancement and frame and interpolation categories are where you can find your input resolution and frame rate. Now, in the enhancement category, the output resolution will always show the original size. This is also the same spot where you can change the resolution for the final output, okay? Now, similar, within the frame interpolation, the frame rate will display the original rate at default, and you are able to modify the frame rate via the drop-down menu, or, typing into the box for a custom one. And you can go ahead and type your custom one, and, with filters, each Topaz Video AI filter has been trained for a specific task, such as deinterlacing, adjusting the frame rate, or creating a slow motion output. You can use the toggle switch to enable the filters you wish to use, and we recommend a maximum of 2 filters per file for faster performance, okay? And at default, the model discovery for the progressive video type, okay, gives a representation on how the progressive AI model works within a given situation, in additional to a small description. Now, for those not wanting the model discovery carousel feature, you can simply press the button to the right, with the 3 horizontal lines, and the new menu lists the selectable AI model names with a small description of what the models do. Now, the codec settings here, the menu, will allow you to select the export, encoder, container, and audio settings. So you just click on the codec settings tab to open the menu. Here you can set the parameters for your final output, okay, for your file. And to generate a preview, you can first select the desired resolution here, and filters, things like that, from the preview and export settings menu. And next, what you need to do, guys, is select the render preview button for the default 5 seconds, or click the caret to open the drop down menu to select up to 30 seconds to preview. Okay, and when rendering, a progress bar and an ETA will appear for each file, and a blue check mark indicates that the preview is complete. And you can generate as many previews as you need by using tabs, and you can also adjust the player modes and zoom in to inspect the results. And you can use the playback controls to view and compare within the application, and at default the player is set to single view. To quickly compare against the original source, you can click and hold on to the player. And lastly, guys, you will be exporting your file. So once you find the best settings for your file in the codec settings and you have inspected the preview, you are ready to export. So the quick export button will auto name and export the file to the input file location, and you can actually select the export as button to change the save file location and rename the final output. Now with the use of credits, you should now have the option to do a cloud export to free up your machine from overwhelming renders. And it's really that easy and simple. So I hope this guide provided value to you, and if it did, consider smashing that like button as well as subscribing to Find Your Solution, and I'll see you in the next one.